like your style.
Hi guys! I am so excited to do this video. I always get really excited doing food videos because I have struggled. I have struggled so much with digestive issues because of surgeries that I've had in the past. My intestines got damaged. Plus I eat vegan. I don't eat any animal products, and I've been a vegetarian my whole entire life since I was like 9 years old, and I'm 51 now. And I became vegan about 5 years ago and have not looked back. Like, I can't even imagine ever eating animal products again, only because it just feels right for me. And that's really what I want to stress before I even get into this video, is I'm not pushing to eat vegan. I'm not saying that eating meat is bad. It just feels right for me. So do what feels right for you. There's so many different ways of eating out there, and I know how confusing it can get. I've been there. And even though I always known that I didn't want to eat meat, I still felt confused all the time. I've tried everything. I've tried keto. I've tried eating all raw. I've tried eating only fruit. I've tried so many different ways of eating. I've tried high carbs, low carbs, no carbs. It's just maddening. I know. I feel your pain out there. So the best advice I can give you guys is do what feels right for your body. You know, when you eat something, when you eat a certain way, say for one meal or even one day, you know how you feel. If you're gonna eat junky food, you're not gonna feel good. And another thing is, there's a lot of people, including myself, who have food sensitivities or allergies that we don't even know about. So we can think that we're eating super healthy, and then we feel like crap, and we're like, what is going on? Like, I'm eating all this healthy food and I feel bloated, I feel gassy, I don't feel good, like I have no energy, I'm puffy. That is food sensitivities or food allergies. So pay close attention to what you're eating and don't introduce a lot of new foods at once. That's what I did, and I finally am at the point where I have it down pat. Like, what I'm eating is giving me so much energy. I'm feeling great. My body feels just good. I know I'm on the right track, and I'm consistently looking for more and more and more healthy ways to eat. So I will show you what I am currently doing, and this whole routine, I had not been able to eat any fiber because of my issues, and I was on laxative for years. I had to take laxatives every single night before I went to bed. I couldn't eat any of these foods here. And finally, I healed my digestive system. I'm not on any laxatives anymore, and all of these foods are just making my system run like clockwork. It's just perfect, and I'm so excited. And I really hope that some of these ideas will just inspire something inside of you to just make a few changes here and there, just even one meal or something that you can maybe replace and start feeling better. That is my point for sharing all of this. I also hate to cook. I cannot stand to cook, but I have, for my health and for myself, started spending a lot more time on planning out what I'm eating, making sure every single thing I'm eating is nutritionally dense so that I am feeling better, and it is sure paying off. All right, so I will show you first what I do for breakfast every single morning. I am all about meal prep. So everything that you're gonna see here is either super quick to make, or I'm prepping it the week before or the night before. So for breakfast, I use steel cut oats, and I am prepping this for 2 days. And I do this at night. And this is a quarter cup. So I scoop a quarter cup of the steel cut oats. Then I have the organic old-fashioned rolled oats. I do a quarter cup of that. And the reason that I mix the steel cut oats with the old-fashioned rolled oats is because I like the consistency with them mixed together. The steel cut oats has more of a tough consistency, and you know, like regular oatmeal has a more chewy consistency. So I just think it tastes good. And then I use chia seeds. I will link all of these products down below in the description box. Anything that is not produce, I get from Amazon, and I have it all in my Amazon store. So I will link it down below in the description box and pin it to the top comment. Okay, so that is the oatmeal, the chia seeds, and then I have organic unsweetened almond vanilla milk. And I fill this cup totally up to the top. So it's very soupy, very watery and soupy. I just give it a little stir. So again, I do this at night or the day before, and that is it. That is how simple the prep for this is. Put the top on, I put this in the refrigerator, and 24 hours later, it is ready to eat. So this is 2 servings, so this will give me 2 days worth of breakfast, and I will show you what it looks like the next day. It's very thick consistency. As you can see, it's not soupy at all. It soaks up all of the liquid. So this, I already had half of this morning. So this I will be eating tomorrow. So I'll show you how I prepare it. Normally I will do this in the morning, but I'll show you now just so you can see what I do. I get organic maple syrup, and I put 1 teaspoon in here. This is, I think that's a tablespoon, but yeah, just a teaspoon, like a tiny, tiny bit of the organic maple syrup. And this is Greek yogurt. This is Kite Hill Vanilla Unsweetened Almond Milk Yogurt. And this has a lot of protein in it. For vegan yogurt, this has 11 grams of protein. So I'll put half of a yogurt. Just scoop half of that out, and then I'll put this back in the refrigerator and save this for tomorrow, or for the next breakfast. And then I just mix it all together, and you can just eat it like that, or you don't even need to put in the yogurt or anything like that. Totally up to you. Just be creative. I actually I have this, I can't think of the name of it. It's detoxifying or something like that, trail mix, and it's like this one, but I ate it all. I have to reorder. It's got vegan little chocolate chunks in it and some nuts, dried blueberries. Oh my gosh, it's so, so, so good. And I'll sprinkle some of that in the oatmeal. And then I have fresh blueberries. I'm not gonna put it in now because I don't want it to get all mushy for tomorrow, but I have fresh blueberries that I'll put in there. I've got some pineapple chunks you can either put right in your oatmeal, or I'll just like snack on this in the morning or throughout the day. I've also got some red grapes. Again, you can throw those in your oatmeal, and raisins are just really, really good in oatmeal. I love the taste of that. You can also use some cinnamon. So really just be creative with it and just have fun with it. It is delicious, and it helps your digestive system like clockwork every morning, you guys. I'm telling you, if you have an issue going to the bathroom in the morning, this is your key right here. Another thing that I do every morning is I make a protein shake. And I just use like a big shaker. I don't know how many ounces this is. It's a blender bottle. It's pretty big. And I use the same unsweetened organic vanilla almond milk. organic rice protein. I'll use 2 heaping tablespoons of the rice protein and 1 heaping tablespoon of the organic PB Fit and some cinnamon, and that's it. That's all that I have for my shake. So I make one of these in the morning, and I actually will drink another one like later at night if I'm still hungry after dinner. But really, all this food I'm showing you is so filling. Like, I can go a long time without eating and just have like a shake in between. Some other snacks that I have been eating. If you guys have watched any of my food videos before, you know that I love these kale chips. These are delicious. And I've also been eating these pickled beet chips. They are so good. They're just basically dehydrated beets with no extra like junk in them. So these are 2 more things that I will snack on during the day. Before I forget, I just wanted to mention another thing that I eat is organic peanut butter, organic almond butter, and I'll put it like just on banana. I also love the Ezekiel bread, which you find in the freezer section, which is in my freezer right now. I'll show you. This is the Ezekiel bread. You just keep it in the freezer because this is sprouted greens with no flour. So it tastes just like bread, but it is super, super good for you. Another option that I do sometimes is I'll have soup. And this Amy's organic chunky vegetable soup is really, really good. I usually get the low sodium, but I order from Prime now and they have not been delivering the low sodium. I don't know if it's not in stock anymore or whatever's going on, but it's delicious. So in my last food video, I showed you how I make this myself, and this is it actually frozen. I make it in a giant crock pot, and then I store it in my freezer, and then whenever I want it, I just take it out and heat it up. I use a ton of spinach in here. I use like one of these, or actually 2 of these giant things of spinach in the crock pot with all the other veggies. So if you want to check out the other video, I will link it down below and show you how I make the soup. It was actually my first attempt at making the soup, and I'm not a cook. I am not a good cook. I don't like doing any of this, but I'm actually starting to enjoy it. So when you watch that video, you'll see I was just clueless. So a couple of things that I changed when I make the soup now is I use only broth and no water because it watered it down way too much, and an extra tub of spinach. And then once it's all done, I bag them off into portions in these freezers, Ziploc quart-sized bags, keep them in the freezer with the date on them, and after it thaws out, I use these 100% pure New Zealand organic greens. I'll put a scoop of this in my soup. This is wheatgrass, barleygrass, spirulina, and chlorella. These are super, super good greens for you. So I'll put a scoop of that in the soup. I also use nutritional yeast. I'll sprinkle a bunch of that in the soup. And sometimes I will use the hemp or flax seeds in the soup as well. And I love to take these crunchy kale chips and put like a big handful in the soup. That is so delicious. That's actually what I had for dinner tonight, is the homemade soup. Oh, and another change that I made in the soup that I was doing in the last video is I'm using onions and garlic. So it is so delish and so much better than my first attempt at making it. Then for lunch, I will have a salad. Depending on how hungry I am, you can make a huge salad. There's like no calories. You could eat this whole entire thing. I feel like salad is the best way to go if you're trying to keep your calories down and get more nutrition. These are the organic spring mix. This has so many different types of greens in there. So I like to chop up my salad into like, well, a chopped salad because I feel like it gives you all of the flavors in one, and I love that. I use balsamic vinegar, and in my salads I don't use any oil. This is the only thing that I use for dressing is balsamic vinegar, and just put in as much as you want, like to taste. Then to make it super nutritious and hearty, I use organic hemp seeds, and you can use as much as you want depending on how much nutrition you need. And again, if you're more hungry, make a giant salad, like load up the greens in there. So I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon of the hemp seeds. If I'm more hungry, I will put 2 tablespoons of the hemp seeds. This is organic ground flaxseed. And I do the same thing, tablespoon of that in there. If I'm more hungry, I'll put 2 tablespoons. The hemp seeds and the flax seeds are great. I've actually put these in my oatmeal in the morning. Like, you can use them in anything. I've also put these in my shake that I make. You can put them in soup. You can literally put them in anything, and it gives you so much nutrition. These both have to stay refrigerated, so make sure that once you open them that they go in the fridge. Then I mix that together, and it makes just such a really nice, nutty, hearty dressing. And there is nothing wrong with putting oil in your salad. I just don't feel that I need it. And there's a lot of fat in these seeds that I use. I do eat a ton of healthy fat. I eat a lot of nuts and seeds, and this flaxseed and hemp seed and avocado. So I don't need a lot of extra oil, so I don't even put it in there. Then I use these Mega Omega Trail Mix. This is so good in the salad. It has walnuts, dried mango, almonds, cranberries, and pumpkin seeds. And I'll put a handful, sprinkle that in there. And organic hummus. You can put fresh chickpeas in there instead of hummus if you want. You can make your own hummus. I'm just lazy. This actually has no oil in it either, and I really like the taste so much better. Put just a big scoop in there, and that is my lunch right there. This is such a hearty, healthy salad. So even if you eat meat, you can have this, throw some chicken in there, or I don't know, whatever other kind of meat you would throw in a salad, but it tastes so delicious. Now, this new recipe I am so excited to share with you guys. I was talking to my daughter how I'm changing my diet and eating really nutritionally dense foods, and she's like, oh, have you seen that new app? It's called Tasty. I don't even know if it's a new app. So I downloaded it, and she helped me find all of this incredible food on there, super healthy. I will put it right here for you guys and show you what it looks like. You can search any kind of food. You can search vegan food, vegetarian food, any kind of food with meat, not meat, whatever. So this recipe, it shows you like in video what to do. It gives you all the ingredients, and then it shows you like a quick little video of how to put stuff together. It is perfect for like somebody in the kitchen like me who is just clueless. And this is the first time I am making this, and I'm so excited to share it with you. The Tasty app is totally free. Like I said, my daughter just told me about it. You just download it on your phone, and you can get all of these incredible recipes. All right, so the first thing I did was I already made my quinoa. And I took 1 cup of the quinoa. Like, here is the whole entire recipe right here. It shows you exactly how to do it. So I'll just go over it real quick. It's 1 cup of quinoa rinsed really, really, really well. And I did 2 cups of the vegan vegetable broth. And I put it right in my rice cooker and just closed the top, and it cooked it just like it cooks rice. It did it perfectly. Then after it came out, I put it in this bowl and I put it in the refrigerator for like 20 or 30 minutes, and now it's all cooled off and the quinoa is ready and has like a really nice flavor. The directions do not say to cook it in vegetable broth, but I just did that for like extra flavor. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do is put all this chopped spinach. I just cut it up and I'm putting more spinach than it calls for. I always like adding even more greens into everything that I'm doing. So that is all that's in here now is quinoa and spinach. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this, you guys. Okay, then I have one large cucumber, peeled and cut. I'm so proud of myself right now, I cannot even tell you. I would always do everything I could to stay out of the kitchen, but I've been feeling so much better and so much healthier that I want to do this now. Like, I want to put healthy food into my body. And if I have to spend a little time like preparing stuff, that's fine. I'm always looking for shortcuts. So anything that you ever see on my channel about food is going to be like super quick and easy meals. This is some chickpeas, like about a cup of chickpeas. This was not in the recipe on the Tasty app, but I'm just adding this in for some extra nutrition. And I got all of these different kinds of tomatoes. They're like little, I don't even know what they're called. They were all different colors and they're just like delicious. So I chopped up all these tomatoes and I chopped up 2 fresh ripe avocados. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. I made this, you guys. Like, I'm so excited. This is gonna feed me like for the week for dinner. This is, oh my gosh, this looks so good. Thank you, Nicole. That's my daughter. I am so, so, so happy that she told me about this app. Oh my gosh. There are so many different recipes. I'm definitely gonna be trying out some more recipes and I'll share them with you guys. Then I'm gonna take a whole lemon and squeeze it in there. Hopefully I'm not gonna get any seeds in there. I'm like squirting this all over the place. There must be a trick to this, but I don't know what it is. So the recipe called for olive oil. I'm not even sure I'm gonna put that in there because the avocado I feel is going to be enough. I don't think I'm gonna need any oil in here, but I do have garlic infused olive oil, so I'm gonna taste it and just see. But what I also want to add in here that the recipe did not call for is balsamic. I want to put some balsamic vinegar. This is just my favorite in salads. I just really love the taste. Obviously not measuring anything, just dumping the heck out of it. I'm so excited. All right, let's see. That's so good. You can really add anything that you want to your taste buds. I'm putting some black pepper and Celtic sea salt. This is a healthy salt. This is good for your blood pressure. It will not raise your blood pressure. It has a lot of good minerals in it. It's not like regular table salt. I said this in my last video, just take your regular table salt, throw it out the window, get yourself some Celtic sea salt. It even tastes better than regular salt and it's good for you. Oh my gosh. This right here is everything I love about food. Like, it's just perfect. Look at that. I'm so proud of myself. This is delicious. If you guys can think of anything else that you would add in here, let me know. I'm loving it just the way it is. I like my food to really, I like to taste the actual goodness of the food, the freshness of it. I don't like a lot of sauces and stuff like that on my food. I'm in heaven right now. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of the olive oil just to see if it makes a difference in the taste. Not that it needs it at all. So this is garlic infused olive oil. I'm just gonna put a little bit, like a tablespoon for this whole thing. This you could even bring for a lunch. You could put this in a container and bring it to work with you, have it right in the fridge, ready to eat. That's the key for me, is not to have any junk food in the house and to always have healthy food on hand, ready to eat. All right, one more try, one more bite. I like that. I like that little hint of garlic. Oh my gosh, delicious. So let me know down in the comments below any ideas that you have for like healthy ingredients or simple recipes or things that you could add in to give more nutrition. I am open to hearing anything that you guys are suggesting, and it will definitely help all of us get some ideas. My goal is to feel as healthy as possible and have as much energy as possible, and I feel like I have done that. I am just feeling better every single day. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Bye.